What's going on there, boys and girls? I started my job today. I'm, I don't work until the first, but they're giving me the time to relocate and get down to Florida. But there's plenty to do, remote stuff, onboarding things. But yeah, today's a big day, and it was a big decision. I quit this industry a little over a year ago to do my house flipping adventure, which was an adventure. But I wouldn't say it failed, but the house still hasn't sold. It'll sell. But way too turbulent, and timing was not good. But pretty amazing. Virginia was cool, and Thailand was cool. And then starting with this company, which it's funny because I said the coincidence about how, 40 years ago to this month that my family and I moved down to the same spot for my dad doing the same job. And the company is was Kodak, basically, which is my hometown, Rochester, New York. So the full circle thing with life is pretty crazy, but it's a great company and I'm excited to work for them. So I think it's going to be a very, very good experience. Yeah, life's crazy. I've been just prepping the RV, getting it ready. It's not new, so it's a lot of work, and it's a long distance. And from here, I got a long way to go. I'm gonna stop in Virginia. I have some work to do there. The well's not keeping prime, so that could be a dirty diaper that I'm not looking forward to. But I'll spend a few days there, and then continue on to Florida, where I've secured a spot in a great campground, which is not far from the ocean, West Palm kind of area. So it's going to be awesome. I'm looking forward to it. Being mobile like this is pretty convenient. Me and Truffles, I think we like it. She likes it. She's getting used to it. But I know it's like when I have a few drinks that I feel the fear of some of the moves that I make, which I think is normal mode for most people, but I'm not most people. So typically I'm fearless that way. But when I have a few drinks, it sinks in. I'm like, oh shit, this is pretty significant what you're doing. And then I wake up in the morning and everything's good, and I just continue on. I've just been soul searching a lot this last year, and especially lately. A lot of a roller coaster of emotions and experiences. This winter was tough. New England winters are tough. That's what makes them, the people that live here, I think, pretty hard shelled. But I don't watch a lot of TV, but I'm lately, when I do, I realize this world of reality television, reality this, reality that, everything's reality, claims to be reality, or reality's in the title, but it's anything but. And I watch shows like America's Got Talent, for example. And I don't have the time to invest in watching those shows religiously, so I'll usually let the season go through and then watch the greatest of shows on YouTube. But long story short, some of the performances are absolutely mind blowing, and it's it could be your neighbor, it could be a friend of yours, it's just somebody off the street. It's organic and it's real, and it's one of the very few things that are. I think that's why shows like that are so popular. And it touches the soul in some of these performances because it's real. You can relate. There's not much you can relate to anymore. Like I said, you can't tell what's real anymore. So, talent shows, karaoke. I don't really sing much anymore. I kind of played that out, but I still like to go and partake and listen and watch, people that never did it before get up there. And regardless of the crowd, people always seem to be really supportive. Whether the singer's good or bad. If you have the stones to get up there, good for you. You should have fun. But it's those community experiences which are almost a thing of the past. When we were younger, we did everything. It was reality because it was real. You didn't have all this extraneous bullshit, all this fake stuff. So, yeah, it's just interesting observation. The human condition and appreciating people. Because it's easy to get sucked into all the negativity that's fed to us, and I've been victim to that guilty of partaking in that and being sucked into the negative aspects, politics and things like that. I won't do that again. I'll try not to anyway, because it's ugly. Just try and be a decent person and appreciate those who are decent around you. So I'm blessed. I've got a blessed life. I have a daughter that it's hard to believe a daughter can be so perfect. People would warn me when she was getting older. Oh, well, she'll turn on you, or she'll get into the terrible teens. And she never did, and she's always had that thing. Some people just have that thing, that look in their eyes, or that sparkle in their eyes, and people gravitate towards them, and they're just gravitate towards her goodness. She's fearless. This little thing. She's 5 foot nothing, and she's fearless, and she's living her dream. But she's good to everyone. She's just so giving, dedicated. One time she said to me, she's like, one of many things that blow me away. She's like, Dad, I don't know why, kids expect their parents to pay for their college. And, she works her ass off after school, doubles on the weekend, never a complaint. I just could go on and on and on. It's unbelievable. I know I'm wandering, but there's a lot going on. So anyway, blessed dad, blessed some of the best friends in the world. Hi, Melinda. I'd be in deep shit without you guys and my family. I love you all very much. I'll probably be leaving Sunday. My birthday is May 17th, Saturday. So I think I'll hang out so I can see my friends and family on that Saturday, and then I'll be out of here on Sunday and head towards Florida. Stop in Virginia on the way. Got some things to fix there, and then continue on to Florida and continue my journey. I got all the gear ready. I always say that, but lately I've just been doing everything on the cell phone. I don't know, but I like to document it a little bit less haphazardly than I have past experiences. So I spent the money. I have the gear. I have the know-how. It's just the will and desire to to stop and do those things, to get the shots and then edit them and put them out there. A lot of times I just can't be bothered, but I enjoy it, so I'm gonna try. So anyway, don't mean to be rambling. I love y'all, and hope you have a good night, and we'll see you next time.